Good morning everyone, my name is Chris from Two-Headed Wolf Gaming and I hope you are ready to take over Lloydis with our King Guthrum in our East Engle campaign. Let's get this battle started and I hope you are having a wonderful day because I woke up today with a lot of energy and I'm actually looking forward to starting this battle. I kept thinking about it over and over. And even though it's quite small, we will have a bit of fun seeing a new type of village over here. I don't think we've fought in this one before, but we will see. So let's take a look at the map. We're gonna fight in dry weather. Actually, I do believe we did see this map before. Yeah, we talked about not being forced to fight on the river side and the fact that we could just come from this direction instead. Let's put our soldiers over here. We'll drop the siege weapon from our long axemen because they don't have any kind of shields, so most of the unit will be defeated by the time they get to the walls and the gates. I will put battering ram over here, bring in the siege towers on this side. We'll put one on this direction and bring the other two to the left of the gate, archers in front, and the rest of your units will keep the long axemen behind, and the supporting units over to this direction. Keep the cav behind until we have taken over the gate and bring the king close to us. Get this going. Take over Lloydis. He has a general unit over here, which will be slightly more dangerous, but not enough. Let's move up our archers as well.
Move it, men! Up the pace, men! Axemen! The enemy approaches! Swordsmen! Herdmen! Up the pace, men! Chosen by order!
Stepping in front, we bring our king somewhere here in the front as well.
That nearly hit me! We're taking missile fire!
Got a few cheap archers, some spearmen. Not a whole lot of troops, but they'll do quite a number of us on us either way.
Our force will fall.
It's not that big of a problem. We're not really threatened by any army from the outside, at least none that I could see in the fog of war. However, Northumbria did have two full stacks. I think they are quite distracted to the north because they're at war with Strathclyde, if I remember right. And I believe that's the only reason why we've been so lucky in going ahead without being opposed. Let's put our general in shield wall to protect him from arrows.
Bowmen! Follow them! Axemen! There they are!
His swords are up here on the wall. They're tier 2. So it's not gonna be as easy to take them over. I wanna bring another sword unit, as they are better to fight swords than the normal axeman.
The enemy's gates have been destroyed!
Perfect. Let's just charge some of our units inside.
Ready for war! Axemen!
They do have oils on the gates.
Crush them!
Let's see, they have Actually, they have quite a few higher level troops, like the Danelaw Axeman over here. Can I get... No, I can't move. I can only move through the front gate. Come on, give me a chance to do so through the light siege tower. Unfortunately, they really want to push us. Ah, it worked. Let's get fire arrows and attack his troops over there, trying to break some of their morale. At the same time, we're gonna break ours. But we do have a number superiority. Let's bring our king in front, do a bit of a rally to keep them nice and strong.
Quick now! Our warriors, where's the fight? Commandos! Destroy! Up the pace, men!
See! They flee before our might!
With speed, warriors! We broke their siege engines!
Let's take a few looks to the battle over here. A lot of troops have gathered to the wall. Now at this point I don't think I would keep the fight over here. I would retreat to this hill, trying to force the enemy to fight uphill, which does provide you with a bonus in this game, and I think in a few more Total War games. It's not explained. These are the information that are not directly explained, but they do have an effect.
Command us! Come on, bring down Axemen! Spare them! Move it, man! Spare them!
Let's see what are we doing here, because it feels like we're not making too much progress and we're just getting stuck.
This will be epic! Shift it! Axemen!
Okay, their Axemen are starting to break.
Everyone! Axemen! Ready! Quick now!
Let's try to form some lines over here in the back.
Crush them! End them! Got them! Fear!
I'll
Move it, men!
move the archers up, but I'm gonna take them off, fire at will, so we don't hurt our troops. Let's bring these spearmen up the wall as well.
State your orders! This close! Command us! Quicken the pace!
We've broken most of them.
Bring that! Quicken the pace! Attack! Move it, men!
Let's do another rally.
Got them! Spare them! Spare them! Destroy their defenses!
So at this point we're just waiting for all his troops to
Axemen!
break and retreat, and then
We have captured
the
the
city is
gates!
ours.
Our flank is under attack! Battle orders! They're charging! Spare
The
them!
shields,
Axemen!
they are quite impressive. Like, it reminds me of some of the medieval shows that we have around the area. Like where I live in, there are quite a few old forts and I don't know if castle is the right word, but forts. And every once in a while there's a medieval fair, and I've been to a few of them, and I just love the experience. Like, I do love this part of history. Everything that, until the introduction of the gunpowder, I really loved as
You can rely on us!
a young boy. And then it took quite a long while until I got into Napoleonic Wars and everything that was introduced after the gunpowder. And then I started liking that as well, but for a very long time I wasn't really into PostGunpowder History. Let's see, we've taken the city over. He has a market type building. There's only a village with lead and a farm. So from a market point of view, it's not gonna produce us a whole lot. We'd be able to build artisans over here, which will provide us with more income from lead and a bit more income from commerce. We have the possibility to build a tavern, providing us with 90 commerce, some public order, and 1 unit of morale. Public order will be really good for us. Let's build this tavern, the new building we've researched.
For victory!
On that, I'm demolishing the granary. We don't have money anymore, and Guthrum gained quite a few heroic traits. Confrontational from decisive victory when attacking, giving us +2 zeal and +2 influence. We've gained skilled commander from winning battles when the general attacked and fought in melee, +1 to commanding. And mighty war chief, level 2 from decisive battles. By having multiple victories like this, we gain +2 command. And he also gained nothing left to chance, -1 to loyalty, which doesn't matter to the king, but +2 zeal. He's quite a beast as far as being a general and a fighter in melee combat.
We'll see this through.
Let's end the turn and see what's gonna happen next. Apparently Northumbria is to the north fighting. He's trying to capture some of these Stratclut settlements. So we might have to chase after him a whole lot if we keep expanding north and he keeps expanding north. We demolished the grain silo. We have 1 more level of grain silo that we need to take over. This mine has been upgraded to level 2, which is perfect for us.
Get those fortifications up!
Let's attack this settlement, Efric, and build some siege towers. He has quite a few good swords on his hand and axe, and some strong, or at least level up, archers, and I want to wait for 2 turns while all our siege weapons get built, so we do not take too many casualties.
We cannot.
Northumbria's vassal over on this side is amassing quite a bit of an army, and I don't want to wait around until he's making a move towards us. So what I'll do is I'll start marching with the king towards his settlement. In Westridis over here, we could add another governor, but he's not producing a whole lot for us. I don't think there is a need to do so. The area is quite stable. We're gonna lose some of this stability when his allegiance will be going down. However, we can try to stay in the area for a little bit until it's going to be more stable. For Sufmirs over here, there's not a lot we can do. We're gonna stay mad. We do not own the capital of the area.
You can rely on us.
And with this army, I think we'll just leave it alone. On decrease, we could enact, let's do that. Let's spend some of our money to enact the plus 75% research rate. That means we're at 2 turns. This will probably help us finish it in 1 turn. So we embrace the church when in Rome, they say, and not without wisdom. It is decreed, therefore, that we will embrace the new religion, for it will benefit us even when all battles are done. Yeah, it takes off a turn on almost every research, so we should take advantage of that, try to push and make stronger soldiers through research. God's will, our air over here. The Lord makes his view clear one way or another. There is more to life than battles and butchery, and vile men would do well to remember that. Spiraling costs indicate that it may be time to prepare for peace. So, if we appease the church, not paying attention, and at the very least lip service to the will of the clergy, will only store up trouble for the future. Giving us plus 20% recruitment cost for all units and minus 20% unit replenishment for all our armies. Ooh, this will be pretty tough. Go against the God's will, we will receive minus 1 loyalty to Livling, he's at 6, but he will be the king, and minus 3 public order penalties to all our regions. We are at the point where we could afford just sitting back and wait for our troops to replenish for a longer time, so let's appease the church right now. We have a new daughter. Let's take a look at our tree. So both our sons have their sons. Liefling has a 3-year-old heir, and Euric over here has a newborn. They're still pretty young, so their family might grow even bigger than that. We've finished demolishing the grain pit. Let's take a look and see what we can upgrade. We can build a mint, giving us plus 75 to commerce. We can build a market cross, consuming us a little bit more food, but it will provide us with even more income from commerce. We do not hold the lead mine over here, but what I will do is push afterwards with Gunnar to take over this settlement. In 5 turns, while this upgrades, I think we will be just in time to do so. Because of the penalty to replenishment, we might stop over here just for a few turns. But what I will do, though, is I am gonna come over here and take this army out. As you can see now, he's at 15. Almost fully replenished, if not fully replenished troops. And we can't afford sitting around. His garrison is pretty big as well. This is going to be a slightly more tougher battle. Let's see if we can add a few more troops to the king. He's at 17 out of 20. I can, and I should add a few more troops. Like add an armored archer and add these to axe units. It's not a lot, but it should bolster our forces a little bit. I'm wondering that if I sit here,
not an option.
He will move his army away from the city.
You can rely on us.
We will try and see. It's a bit dangerous because that means he could recruit a few more troops, but we will wait just for one turn and see what's going on. Over to this side, we have 3 siege weapons. We're waiting for 3 more.
We'll pledge our service.
And we have just 1,000 gold left, which means we won't be doing anything. We finished building the market cross, which we saw earlier, and we're now going for open trading rights, which provides us with plus 15% income from commerce. And we could also go for this cultural osmosis, which will reduce by 100% the public order penalties from other legions. And we have quite a few penalties on that. For this side, we're just gonna wait one turn to get a little bit more money and build the market cross. Let's end the turn. Let's see what happens. Nothing on Northumbria's side that we could see. And he did go ahead and recruit more troops. Now he's at 20 stack. We have a new son or daughter? I am not sure. Piety and prosperity. Naturally, when God is pleased, he bestows on them the gift of prosperity upon his people, that they may praise him all the more. Investing in the people's spiritual well-being can only pay dividends in the long run, surely. So now we have for 6 turn plus 3 to public order, minus 15% to construction cost of monastery buildings, and plus 15% to church income. We don't have many churches, but it won't matter too much. The public order is perfect.
Not an option.
So now he has full stacks over here. I am going to go ahead and see if I attack him. How are we doing as far as ratio? So he has a lot of spearmen, he has some good archers, he has some cav, but nothing on the rest. He's generally not, but he has a bunch more archers and swordsmen and spearmen in the back. If we do fight, this is going to be pretty tough, especially with the reinforcements coming from behind. I can go for a night attack, because he has the ability, and I'm not sure, I don't see his portrait green grayed out, but being a night battle, his archers will not be as efficient, and I believe that his deployment, his reinforcement over here will not join. Let's just go in the battle and see what's gonna happen. As one streamer called Quill18 that I followed for a very long time likes to say, what can possibly go wrong? Fog, we do not want the fog. Actually, don't we? No, we actually do want the fog. We want his archers to be as weak as possible. I don't see any dot, any arrow at the edge of the screen, so I believe that means he won't have any kind of reinforcement. Let's bring in front of us the troops that have the most units. The ones that are slightly weaker we will keep a little behind by a little bit, only to use them for flanking. This will ensure that we do not lose them in the process in this battle, and we can replenish as we go along. For cav units, let's see what he has here. He has level 1 cav, nothing too scary.
Cavalry!
I'm just gonna use these two on this side with a spear unit like always, and use the stronger cav on this side, once again supported by a spear unit, and bring our king here to the front, and the archers somewhere around here.
Ready.
Let's pull them into a quick group and just
Speed, warrior.
go ahead.
Up to pace,
I'm
men.
gonna make them walk and do a bit of a fast forward. So it's night, it's foggy, there's no reinforcement to be had, and that will be perfect, absolutely perfect for us. Apparently our troops are a bit tired. I do wonder why. Let's just stop them, or halt. We'll stop them for a little bit, see if they can replenish some of their spirit. And they do, though very slowly. Yeah, I guess we won't be waiting around for that. Let's start the battle.
Great death. Cavalry. Full gallop. Spearmen.
And let's march ahead.
Gloria plunder.
Spearmen, archers.
Battle awaits.
We're actually going to...
Herdmen. Command us. Herdmen.
We're gonna charge them.
Got them.
There's no point in waiting behind, there's no point in skirmishing with them. They definitely have more archers than us.
Crush them.
So it's not necessarily a good idea to...
Spearmen.
State your orders.
not necessarily a good idea to just...
Run them down. State your orders. Our foes will fall. Pick your target.
wait and skirmish with them, because they will decimate us.
Crush them.
Let's go forward, let's bring our archers up, and we are going to use them to target his archers. Like these Danelaw archers, they're level 3, so all his archers are actually at tier 3, making them pretty strong. We broke their cav, which is perfect. I want us to follow them a tiny bit, just so we make sure that they fully break. Let's go on this side. Perfect. Their cav broke. Their cav is breaking on this side as well. Let's march everyone up. Let's use our archer. If I say let's a lot, just realize that. And let's target his king. Let's charge the cav in the back of these units. Well, they broke a lot easier than I thought. I guess bringing our king in the front line as well with his scars does have an effect. His battle scars, right? Let's- Well, that went a lot better than I thought. Now that I look at this battle, I'm thinking that I could have attacked his settlement, could have fought the settlement units as well, and would have won. Actually, let's not charge with the spearmen. For archers, let's turn them behind. Let's make them not target our own troops or do some friendly fire.
State your orders.
These troops are broken, but they are shaken but not broken, so we should really use our cavalry here to make sure they don't return.
Cavalry, faster! The men are leaving the field. End them. Cavalry. Spearmen.
And these Danelaw archers are quite strong, like they're fighting scout horsemen, which are given, they're not the best at fighting in melee, they're better at charging. However, to have stayed around for that long, it's pretty impressive. Some of their archers actually came back from routing.
The enemy general is dead!
The general is dead. That's perfect. Let's just fast forward this battle because there's nothing else to do. Just to break these units. And that is that. This is all the time we have for this particular episode. What I am going to do now is just finish this. Let's get some replenishment since we are missing
You
them,
ask the impossible. Enemy blood.
and start besieging the settlement. We will build 4 light siege towers, should be more than enough
Thunder and glory.
for what we need. We've leveled up with the king. We're going to provide him with another level in the champion, providing all his unit with 10% more armor. And we'll leave it at that. I thank you all very much for watching, and if you have any feedback, as always, please put it down in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this series so far. Tell me what you think I should do better if you have any ideas, or just say what your experience with this game is. I look forward to seeing you all in the next episode, and I thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful day.
Often they are off.